In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NBA preseason matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our plays the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. We open in Philadelphia, where the Timberwolves face the 76ers, and this preseason spot has all the makings of a sharp's dream. Philly sits as a 4.5-point favorite with a total of 219.5, and the story here is tempo and travel. Minnesota has been playing quicker than the market projects, especially early in preseason when rotation players fight for rhythm minutes. They've gone over in 5 of their last 7 preseason contests and consistently push pace against slower Eastern teams. Philly, on the other hand, has leaned conservative this time of year, often emphasizing defensive structure and half-court reps, but that style can't suppress the Wolves' transition bursts. The line is shaded slightly toward Philly due to home bias, but sharp money historically hits Minnesota when catching between +4 and +6 in these tune-ups. Expect the Wolves to test Philly's depth and drag the tempo up. I like Minnesota +5, and the lean is toward the over 219.5, as both benches should trade buckets deep into the second half. Next up, we head to Miami, where the Heat are laying -4 against the visiting Grizzlies with a total of 232. This is a classic preseason contrast. One team focused on chemistry, the other testing bench resilience. Memphis enters this one in a familiar underdog role where they have actually thrived, covering in 6 of their last 9 preseason games when getting 4 or more points. The Grizzlies play loose, fast, and aggressive in these spots, while Miami tends to grind games down and manage minutes carefully. The total is telling you everything. 232 means both sides are comfortable letting it run, but look closer. Preseason Heat totals over 230 have gone under in 8 of their last 10. Why? Because Miami tightens late and pulls starters early once game flow stabilizes. The Grizzlies, however, don't know how to slow down. They keep firing, and that can create volatility both ways. If you're hunting value, you fade the home bias. Memphis +4.5 feels live, but the sharper angle is the under 232. Pace plus bench control equals a scoring slowdown in the final frame. Out west, we move to San Antonio, where the Spurs are favored -5 against the Pacers with a total of 233.5, and this is one of those games where perception doesn't match purpose. Indiana's been playing spirited ball all preseason, particularly in back-to-backs and road openers. They're a preseason covering machine, going 7-2 against the number in their last 9 such exhibitions. San Antonio, meanwhile, continues to experiment with rotations, often giving deep bench units heavy fourth-quarter minutes. That's a dangerous mix for a favorite in the preseason, especially one laying 5. Odds makers know the Spurs' market appeal, but sharps know preseason results lean toward the hungrier side. Indiana's fast pace and spacing force young San Antonio defenders into scramble mode. Expect runs both ways, but the value's on the underdog. Indiana +5 keeps this competitive to the end, and that high total of 233.5 looks inflated based on public memory of scoring bursts. Regression brings this one closer to a grinded-out pace by the third quarter. Lean under. And finally, Golden State hosting the Clippers in a West Coast showcase that should feel more like a chess match than a sprint. The Warriors are laying -2.5 with a total of 225.5. The public will always gravitate to Golden State at home, but this preseason environment favors disciplined underdogs. The Clippers have quietly been cashing tickets in these spots, covering 4 of their last 5 preseason games as road pups of 3 points or less. Golden State's rotations are structured, veterans play limited spurts, and the offensive system prioritizes motion reps over scoreboard pressure. The Clippers, meanwhile, use these preseason matchups to solidify defensive communication and test small ball adjustments. That leads to slower, more deliberate possessions, which drag totals under far more often than not. This line opened tight, but the edge sits with the hungrier side once again. Clippers +2.5 has value, and the under 225.5 fits the tempo narrative. Expect stretches of fluid ball movement, but modest scoring. Both teams probing, not pushing. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at WSPicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to WSPicks.com right now. So to recap tonight's NBA action, we're taking Minnesota +5 over 219.5, Memphis +4.5 under 232, Indiana +5 under 232, 233.5, and the Clippers +2.5 under 225.5. These aren't random picks, they're spots where preseason psychology, tempo, and sharp value align perfectly before the books can react. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!